Hello, Internet! It is the final week of the Multi-Battle League. So, again, part of Team Cyberbaz here with Cybertron. Hello, Aaron.
Hey, Baz.
And I'm actually nervous about this. We need to win this game.
Yeah. If we win, we do guarantee our spot in the top four. If we lose, we're still in the running, but it comes down to Team Jamie versus Barrow and Shofu. Barrow and Shofu would have to lose for us to make it. So if we win here, we're definitely in. So obviously that's what we're going for.
Yeah, so this team, they are called, what are they called? Team Brad Pitt, is it? And
Yep.
now the team is made up of Kangaskloud Cloud and the Pokemon Professor. So neither of these I don't think are competitive players, but and they haven't won anything yet in this multi-battle league, but they have got some pretty bulky Pokemon. We don't want to take this lightly. We do want to win. If it all goes horribly wrong, I'll just hide under that settee over there and never come out again. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely don't want to underestimate them. Even though they haven't won any of the weeks. Like, we just want to play them just like any other opponents, and obviously, like we were discussing, try to make the safest plays possible. But it looks like we're getting into team preview.
Yeah. Okay. Got my notepad. Got my stuff ready.
Let's see. So we've got Aegislash. Oh wow, Sylveon's not even here.
So, okay.
Or Ludicolo. That's
okay.
very interesting.
So maybe they will bring the Sneasel then.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll lead with it. Like the Sneasel lead was one of the worst case scenarios that we sort of planned out.
Right, but I don't know. Even if they do lead with it, I figure like it's a really bad turn one, but then turn two we can just mitigate it by switching around. So let's see, Audino, Magmortar, and Sneasel.
Okay. So, hopefully you watched the Team Builder video on Cybertron's channel yesterday. We basically decided that we're going to go with the same lead that we did against Jamie, with Weavile and Deoxys, then with Volcarona Azumarill in the back, and Pinsir and Amoonguss in the back.
Yep, and I don't see much of a reason to deviate from that. I don't honestly think Lucario is even that great to begin with in this matchup, because it gets one hit knocked out by, Magmortar, Hariyama, Gallade, and Flygon, and Audino's going to be an interesting pick, but personally I'm really content Ludicolo isn't around, or Sylveon, because I think Azumarill just can really sweep through.
Yeah, so Azumarill could be good here. Very good.
Yeah, we definitely want to keep that in the late game, but I like the lead still of Weavile, I think, with the Deoxys, so I'm going to lock in.
Yep, so Deoxys, Amoonguss, Pinsir. Here we go.
But yeah, I'm really surprised they didn't bring, like, two of, I thought, the best Pokemon in their teams. Like, Sylveon and Ludicolo were like just two of the major offensive threats, so not seeing those is a relief if you ask me.
Yeah, it does give Azumarill a lot more leeway. I suppose we have to maybe consider the Flame Body Burn on Magmortar if they're not using Vital Spirit.
Right. Well, here we go. Their nicknames.
Okay.
We do have a Trick Room kind of lead here from their end.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, a Gyro Ball will just knock out Weavile too.
Right. So I'm kind of tempted to just go knock off into Bronzong, and you could just Psycho Boost, because if they fake out Deoxys, then knockoff should just knock out Bronzong.
Yeah.
And if they fake out Weavile, then we knock out their Hariyama, and then since that side doesn't even have the Magmortar, Aegislash could come in. Or sorry, you could switch into a Amoonguss like in the following turn.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the worst case scenario is maybe if they do have Safeguard, I suppose. But yeah, I like that actually. So no fake out, just straight up Psycho Boost.
Yep.
Into the Hariyama and knock off into the Bronzong.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean a fake out will probably bring Deoxys down to a sash, but that's what it's there for.
Yep. It's kind of funny to see Hariyama and Bronzong, because I actually used both of those in VGC, like Hari in 2014 and Zong in 2016.
Yeah. I used Hariyama quite a bit in the early 2014 as well. But yeah, with a Life Orb, a knockoff should knock out their Bronzong. That's why we're confident about this play.
Yeah. So it's kind of one of those like relatively risk-free. If Trick Room goes up, obviously it's going to be a little bit tricky, especially if they have Safeguard, but we did bring Amoonguss for a reason, and their team also doesn't have very many spread attacks in general, so we can use that to our advantage.
Yeah, if they do get Trick Room up, something that takes advantage of the Trick Room is a little bit lacking on their team, although, Hariyama can do a lot of damage with a close combat, so...
Right, so you do have to watch out for that, but yeah, let's see how this...
They're taking a while to make their moves as well.
Yeah. So they're thinking
Yeah.
long and hard about it. Okay,
Yeah.
there's the fake out. Okay, into Weavile.
See, if you faked out the Bronzong there, then we would have had a pretty good turn.
Right.
Okay.
So we get the knockout of the Hari.
So
Okay.
Hariyama's gone. Now, I wonder if this is like a double target if they'll Gyro Ball here. Oh no.
Nope, Trick Room doesn't go.
Okay. So I think this is the first time they've used Trick Room in the Multi-Battle League.
Yeah, actually, in retrospect, I should have thought about that a little bit better. I guess if we just faked out Bronzong, and they fake out Deoxys, then
Well, then
unless
we
they have a
would have
Bullet Punch.
got a yeah, they probably would have had Bullet Punch.
Yeah.
So they've got either Aegislash, Gallade, or Flygon to come in now.
Right.
I'm expecting Aegislash surely in this situation.
Right. So I'm thinking the next turn we could probably pull a double switch maybe into Amoonguss and Volcarona.
Yeah. I mean, Volcarona could be taking, I don't know, like 40% from a Shadow Ball maybe, but it's probably better to keep Weavile around at this point.
Right.
Don't want to just start sacrificing Pokemon at the start of the battle. Again, they're taking some time. I'm interested to see their side of the battle actually, because both of them upload sort of more light-hearted, fun sort of things. It's not the Aegislash, it's actually the Gallade.
Okay. That makes me wonder if we want to switch out here since Deoxys does have the Sash. You could just like Psycho Boost it.
Yeah, I mean,
we
are at -2 now.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot about that.
But still, a -2 Psycho Boost. I mean, I'll do a rough calculation. A -2 Psycho Boost plus an Extreme Speed might be alright. Let's have a look.
I'm just wondering if you want to Spore right now, because the idea is to obviously stall out Trick Room.
Yeah.
The other question is, actually, yeah, no, that's fine. Let's see.
I mean, I'm not sure they'll go for a Psychic move into the Deoxys.
Right.
I mean, Amoonguss has got the Psychic Resist Berry as well, and we know that their Gallade can't have goggles.
Right.
So, Amoonguss could be a switch in, but I can see them just targeting the Weavile as well here with something like a Gyro Ball.
Right. I don't know. I think Volk could be a good switch in here for me.
Yeah. I'm still thinking that a double switch might be okay.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll
what do
switch
you
to
think?
Volk. I don't know. Like if they predict us and they have like Rock Slide or something, that would be bad, kind of.
Yeah. Didn't think about that. I mean, if they have got Rock Slide, Amoonguss is a safe switch in at least.
That's yeah. And then that way, actually, I would be able to get a Zoomer in. So yeah, I'm gonna switch in actually, because we kind of play this around setting up either Volk or a Zoomer. But let's see.
This is the most nervous I've been for one of these multi-battle league things. It really is.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it would have if we just faked out and Psycho Boosted turn 1, like we would have been in a really good position. But I was kind of surprised. Oh, and they actually do have on Bronzong.
It's not gonna do much damage though from a Bronzong.
Right.
Oh. Oh.
The Volk actually dodges it there.
Well, you called that. Wow. Well, Amoonguss is slower, and we can just Spore into one of them, safely, I suppose, into the Gallade.
Yeah, I think you Spore Gallade, and I switch out into a Zoomer here.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, they protect and safeguard.
Yeah. But then, Azumarill should actually outspeed Gallade. Actually, depends on, I don't know how much speed I guess they have.
Yeah, I think Azumarill should outspeed it in Trick Room.
Yeah, so then I can just play Rough It.
Yeah. So this Spore into the
Gallade.
They
really came in with the text here. The Rock Slide.
Yeah, this Professor guy is, maybe he's the real deal. Maybe he is the actual Pokemon Professor. Okay, Spore into the Gallade then.
Yeah.
That was a scary turn.
It was. I mean, we could have lost Volk there. It wouldn't have been the worst case scenario, so we obviously did dodge. There is the Protect too. Let's see if Safeguard comes up. No, just Rock Slide. Okay, that's really good then, I would say.
Whew. Yeah, no like Hypnosis or anything either, which is good.
So the question is, do I want to just Belly Drum here, or should I?
That is a good question. Because like the Spore is safe onto the Gallade.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Bronzong, we've seen Rock Slide Trick Room. Well, Rock Slide and Trick Room.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it could flinch the Azumarill, but if I went for a Spore into the Gallade and you went for a Play Rough into... a Spore into the Bronzong, rather, and you went for a Play Rough into the Gallade, the Bronzong might have a Lumberry.
Right. It's like this is just the opportune time to get a free Belly Drum off,
Yeah.
I would think. So I'm
Yeah.
going to go for it. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll Spore into the Gallade again.
Yeah. Because then at this point, we've got our situation where Bronzong can't do much damage to Azumarill really at all. And Gallade's going to be guaranteed to sleep, so then we can just Aqua Jet the next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the plus 6 Aqua Jet won't one-shot Bronzong.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's fine, because, like, Bronzong's not really doing very much right now.
I bet this is going to have the goggles. Whatever it is that's coming in.
Even if it does. Yep, it is Aegislash.
They have prepared. Okay, this could flinch us too.
Right. If it doesn't flinch, I feel okay, but if it does, it could be really bad. Okay.
I mean, they could have Shadow Sneak as well, and I can't Rage Powder that away.
Right.
Like, you could Protect and I could just Spore into the Bronzong, maybe?
Yeah, I like that.
But if they do have a Lumberry, it's kind of wasted again.
Right, right. Well, do we end up with a Dark-type attack on Deoxys?
Yeah, we've got Dark Pulse.
Okay.
But it'll only do, like, 60% to Aegislash.
Right, I'm just thinking, if Aegislash does attack this turn, then it'll be in Blade form, so it's kind of forced to protect the following turn.
Yeah.
So I do like protecting here with Azumarill. Well, I really didn't expect full offensive Bronzong here.
This is like the worst case scenario. They went with Trick Room and Rock Slide on everything.
No, impressive though. Like we're still in an okay position, but it's definitely a little bit scary right now.
I bet there's a Lumberry on this Bronzong.
Yeah, same.
Okay, this might be a Shadow Sneak because it's going before the Bronzong. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And we've got Sludge Bomb on Amoonguss, so Amoonguss can't touch either of these now. Okay.
No Lumberry though. And Trick Room ends here.
Yeah. Now.
So
the question is which one's faster. We don't actually know.
Right.
This Azumarill it's got a bit of speed investment, so if they are minimum speed, we'll be faster. Otherwise, they are still faster.
You think they'll King Shield here, or you think they'll just go for a Shadow Sneak?
I'm not sure. I would imagine just a Shadow Sneak, but
yeah, because I think you should switch to Deoxys here.
Yeah, and we need to make sure they really don't get Trick Room up again.
Right.
So I don't know.
Like Aqua Jetting into Bronzong is safer here, but if we do just knock out the Aegislash, we'd be in a really good position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, it's so tempting.
I mean, if you don't... Oh, I'm really not sure. I mean, like, it doesn't matter what you do with the Azumarill if they are faster, so...
Right. I really want to call the Aegislash. Like, I'm really feeling they're going to attack here, but...
I think they'll attack as well. But they might not, and I don't know. Like you said, it is safer to Aqua Jet the Bronzong, I suppose.
Right.
I think they are. I think they'll King Shield. I really do, but that's just the opposite of what I've just said. So,
if they do King Shield, and I do like, actually no, I like Aqua Jetting Bronzong here more. I think.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, if you switch into Deoxys, then if they attack, then they're still in Blade form next turn. We threaten. If they King Shield, then if Bronzong doesn't wake up, we could actually just win the game from there. Let's see. There we go. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was really tempted, but I'm glad you convinced me otherwise. Okay, so now it's a question of... I don't know, I actually really like the position regardless of what... If Bronzong doesn't wake up here, we're in a really good position.
Yeah. Oh.
It does wake up.
Oh.
It does get...
That is not good.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, that first turn wake, that is bad.
Yeah, I think if Bronzong stays asleep, then honestly we win the game.
Yeah, same.
Like, right.
Yeah.
But I can't complain much. Okay, let's see.
I mean, they are definitely Shadow Sneaking the Azumarill.
Right.
So you could protect, and I could Dark Pulse into the Aegislash. But then
Yeah.
if they double into the Deoxys, or they could Rock Slide actually too.
Right. But Rock Slide wouldn't knock out Azumarill in this range.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I like the Protect Dark Pulse play here personally, but
But what if that goes wrong?
right.
Then
Amoonguss will come back in. We'll be definitely able to get a Spore off.
but it would still be like Azuma would go down the next turn, Volcarona will come back in and still be threatened by the Aegislash.
Right.
I've got a suspicion they might double into the Deoxys. Like
think?
with a Rock Slide and a Shadow Sneak, maybe. Just, they might think the Rock Slide knocks out the Azumarill.
I suppose, like, yeah, because if I Aqua Jet and you Dark Pulse and they don't knock out, like, they do double up into Deoxys, then one Azumarill just wouldn't get knocked out.
Yeah. So,
I don't even know, like, Shadow Sneak might not even knock us out, so that also could be good.
so are you Aqua Jetting?
I think I'm gonna Aqua Jet Zong.
And should I Dark Pulse Aegislash then?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a Shadow Sneak.
I think it will knock us out. But unless they don't flinch the Deoxys, we should be okay.
Okay, they target Deoxys. There we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, they had to have expected us to protect the the Azumarill
Azumarill.
that turn, yeah.
Good, good. They've been making, like, really good plays, though, honestly.
They have, yeah. This,
Like-
we didn't want to underestimate them, but they have actually given us a real scare here.
Yeah, and it's still far from over, but
Yeah.
that's one turn of Trick Room down, and they lose Cloud's down to his last Pokemon.
Yeah, so there's just a Gallade, and then there's either a Sneasel, Magmortar, and Ordino on the other side.
Yeah,
But they do still have, 3 more turns of Trick Room.
right. Obviously, we can stall out one. We do have the priority right now going for us, too.
Yeah.
Magmortar does mean potential Follow Me. Does Gallade get any potential priority?
Yeah, Shadow Sneak.
Hmm.
And Feint, I think, too.
Okay, well, that could be tricky.
So we know that neither of these have got the goggles. We know that the Gallade can just be spored. So if
Yep.
Deoxys goes down this turn, we're not in the worst of positions. Unless
Yep.
they have Follow Me with Vital Spirit.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm really scared of. Like, if they have that plus priority right now, could still be tricky.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, although I suppose even if they do have priority, we should be faster anyway.
Or yeah, you could protect Azumarill and I attack with Deoxys. If Deoxys goes down, I can just Rage Powder and you can Aqua Jet.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Well, actually, let's think. So, we obviously want to prioritize knocking out Gallade right now,
yeah,
because if Gallade goes down, then it's a 2-on-1.
yeah.
With Trick Room still being up. Yeah, I like protecting here with the Azumarill.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I think they will attack Deoxys with something, so I'm going to have Extreme Speed here.
Oh, you have Extreme Speed too, that's right.
Yeah, yeah. Remember the team builder yesterday?
Yep. Okay, yeah, I'll protect then. And you should Extreme Speed,
I
yeah.
even did a fancy EV spread for this Deoxys and everything.
Okay, it's 6-3, but we obviously are heavily damaged with the bunch, so we still have to play this very carefully. No Follow Me coming out from their end. Okay, that is a good amount. Yeah, they do have Shadow Sneak.
Okay. But we can Rage Powder that away.
Yeah.
We do know the Gallade has Protect, though. Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh. These are prepared for us.
But now I think you just bring in Amoonguss and we can just Aqua Jet and Spore.
Yeah. Well, that... I suppose if they follow me, that...
Well, Aqua Jet would still go first, right? So their best play would be to protect and Spore. Protect and
No,
like,
follow me's got a higher priority than Aqua Jet.
Right. But what I'm saying is we Aqua Jet Magmortar Spore into Gallade since we outspeed
okay.
anyway.
Yeah. But then, Azumarill should be faster than Gallade, I think, here.
Yeah.
So you should get the Aqua Jet before the Shadow Sneak. But the problem is if they protect their Magmortar that turn and knock out the Azumarill, we'll put the Gallade to sleep, fair enough, but then what can we do to hit the Magmortar?
Yeah. Well, either way, I think we bring in Amoonguss here for sure.
Yeah, I think, but we've got 40 seconds, and I'm only using to think, so...
Yeah, no, definitely.
I mean,
Let's see.
you did just protect Azumarill that turn, didn't you?
Yeah, so I mean, I could actually just Aqua Jet the Gallade spot, and you could Spore Magmortar, even if they have Vital Spirit. Like, can Magmortar even knock out Azumarill? I mean, they could have a tech move, I guess, for it.
Probably, yeah. Well, Clear Smog is a poison attack, so it will do from here, won't it? Yeah.
Oh, right, I forgot the
Yeah.
damage. Good point.
I'm gonna have a look at if Gallade can be slower than.
I'm pretty sure it should be slower, right? Or sorry, we should be faster.
In Trick, I think so, but I'm just looking at like
Yeah, because Gallade's
Brave.
base 110. Like, that's super fast. Even if it's min speed. Like,
Yeah.
Azumarill like, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I was just making
Yeah.
sure, yeah. So, I think, well, Azumarill has to Aqua Jet here.
Right. Or, I guess I could just Aqua Jet and you could just Rage Powder.
Yeah, I am tempted to Rage Powder instead of Sporing.
Yeah. I think that might
if-
actually be better.
If they Zen Headbutt, we've got the Psychic Resist Berry, and you'll burn the Protect on the Magmortar.
Well, they do have Rock Slide on Gallade, right? So I was thinking Aqua Jet into Gallade and you Rage Powder.
Yeah, because then if the Glade goes down, that's the whole side gone too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I'm Aqua Jetting into Gallade then.
Yeah, and Rage Powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that covers all of our options.
Yeah,
and
I
I
think
feel
so
like they
too.
might go for the Protect play on Magmortar if they do have it.
Yeah, and like Overheat or something into the Amoonguss.
Right. And
Yeah.
if that is the case, then, next turn we can just Aqua Jet again.
Yeah.
Like, if they don't Protect Gallade right now, we just get the knockout, and then it's 2v1.
It's funny
And if they do Protect...
like the item choice for Amoonguss here, we were debating between Ockerberry and Piappa Berry,
Piappa
and
Berry,
here
yeah,
are
that's
both
right.
of the situations.
Let's see. Yeah, this is a much closer game than I expected, so that's why, you should never underestimate your opponents.
Yeah, and like it
But-
makes me wonder, like, is our team really that easy to counter team?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like because of the nature of how frail it is, and like the strategies are relatively obvious to see, it's a little bit easier to prepare for.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, like Clear Smog and Haze last week, and
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, the
But,
goggles on
it's
everything.
really cool to see. Yeah, like, okay, here's the Rage Powder, let's see. What happens? Nice.
Okay,
Nice, perfect.
nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
So that side's down.
Yeah. So there's just a Magmortar and either an Ordino or a Sneasel.
Okay, and this is perfect because now we just Aqua Jet into that slot.
Yeah.
And yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Woo! I think we're good.
I think we are good too.
But we really did have to think about that. I think, yeah, it was... I'm really glad you made me ultimately Aqua Jet the Bronze Onslaught, because I really thought they were going to go for it.
Worst case scenario then, they have maybe a Focus Sash,
Right.
and maybe
This
the
Magmortar
Flame
has
Body too.
Because they just went for Flame Charge, right?
Yeah,
Their speed just went up, right?
yeah,
I think. So we could just Aqua Jet Sludge Bomb.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
works for me. I don't even think Magmortar gets any priority.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah, I don't think it does.
So I think we should be... Also, that Flame Charge's damage output was so, like, minuscule. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, this. Oh, come on, this is the Moongus.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So worst case scenario, they do have Flame Body and they do knock us out. They burn us rather. They do have the Sash.
Sash, wow.
Yeah.
Nope, okay.
They might have been hoping that we'd spored it, thinking like forgetting about Vital Spirit.
Yeah.
So the Magmortar's gone. It's probably going to be the Ordino, I'd imagine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, even though this is a 5-0, it felt so much closer than that.
Yeah, it's the Ordino. Yeah. Wow. So there you go. How do you feel about all these nicknames being a tribute to you?
It's funny. I respect it. I'm glad they appreciate it.
I like how we watch I've watched other people's games and stuff. And when they refer to this team, it's like, oh, it's just Cybertron. It's like I don't even exist.
No, dude, Baz, you have carried me. Like, I don't know. It's been a good amount of collaboration. I think like we've both made some really good calls. We've both made some like bad calls, but ultimately, I don't know. I'm glad because we have the win here pretty much, and
Yeah.
we should be secured for the playoffs. But now we just click buttons basically.
Yeah, we are still
Trick
interested,
just ended, I
aren't we?
think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'll just play rough.
yeah. Aqua Jet's more accurate, but doesn't really matter at this point, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to be smart, you could, or not necessarily smart, but cute, you could switch the Azumarill into something and try and go for the 5-0 in case, like, I don't know.
Yeah, at this point, battle different. Actually, it could matter depending on who we potentially play in the top 4. To be honest, there's not one team that I want to play more than any other. Like, I think, like, we beat both Wolf
Mhm.
and Marcus and Team Jamie, but those were easily could have gone up. Like it was just one turn that really decided it. Honestly, all 3 games actually, like against the teams in the top 4, really felt like it came down to one big turn.
Yeah, yeah. I would like to play Team Juice again, just because we lost to them, and
Yeah,
be nice to try and get some sort of redemption.
right.
That did
Wow, that's
nothing. And how can that be? Did Trick Room end?
it did. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Yeah.
yeah. Now you
So
just score.
even still. Okay.
Whew.
Phew.
That was really scary because turn 1, it was like I was just so sure they weren't gonna fake out Weave Out for some reason, and like because we had the faster fake outer, so like honestly, I don't think the play I recommended was ideal. I think fake outing Bronze. I don't know. I don't know if they have bullet punch on Hariyama because seeing how teched out they were, they probably did.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
um,
I would put money in it, yeah. Or at
yeah.
least
So if that were the
feint.
case, right? But I suppose like Trick Room was our biggest fear, and they actually brought it, so we like we could have denied it a little bit better, but ultimately, they got it up twice, and we still were able to win. And they
Yeah.
got the one wake up with Bronze Song. Obviously, we got lucky with Rockslide missing the Volcarona. Although I honestly I don't think it mattered too much because if they pick up that knockout, then Azumarill just comes in for free,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
get
It might have even been better if Volcarona did go
yeah,
down there because we didn't
yeah,
need
exactly,
Volcarona anymore.
yeah,
Like it's funny because like yesterday in the team builder, I was sort of pondering maybe we could put After You on the Moongus. Do you think that would have helped us in any way? We could have like After
potentially,
You'd like with the Weavile. I don't know, After You something into the Aegislash.
yeah, yeah. I think it definitely could have worked out, but I liked our moveset still. Yeah, I suppose after you over protect could have been helpful since
Yeah.
protect didn't feel necessary
I
in
mean,
this at
it
all.
doesn't really matter. I mean, it was nice to have the insurance with the Pyapov area as well at the end there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but I'm pretty content. I don't know. Like I think turn 1, if we just faked out and yeah, I mean that's why it's so scary because you need to make the right calls. But if we faked out Psycho Boosted, like we would have been in such a good position because then you just knock off Bronzong and it's like an easy sweep from there.
yeah.
So I was kicking myself a little bit after seeing Trickroom going up, but I'm glad we outmaneuvered it.
I like how
And
you called the rock slide, and then we saw two of them as well.
yeah, I was like, wait, Bronzong just using Rock Slide too? Like what the heck? But yeah,
Well,
that wraps it up for the regular season. So we are 5-2. We will be moving on to the top 4, and it's going to be really hectic because all the top 4 teams I think are really really good. So I'm
yeah.
really excited.
I mean,
You know,
I'll just put up the I've just put up the page from the spreadsheet so we can see like if like this is assuming Team Juice and Dreamball and Jamie all win their games. Like obviously their opponents might beat them, not like assuming they are going to, but if they do win their games, we've got a pretty poor sort of plus minus. Team Dreamall and Team Jamie have got really good plus minuses, so that's not really going to change. If they all win, then we will be playing Team Juice because they'll be first, we'll be fourth, and Team Jamie will be playing Team Dreamball. That is if they do all win. That is
yeah, to be honest, I'd probably rather let Jamie play Dreamball
yeah,
and we get
same.
another shot at Juice, just
Yeah.
because I think our set versus Juice was really close, and I thought we both made some good plays, and I'd like a shot at redemption there.
Yeah, that was really one of the well, I mean, quite a few of them have been nail biting to be honest, but that was a
Yeah,
really good game with them. So, I mean, still, I mean, I think they're playing Team Scold. I mean, you know, Joey and Envy, they're good players. They could still easily beat, you know, Chimp and Kenny too. So, you know, we don't want to assume anything yet, but we're just sort of laying out what could happen, I suppose.
yeah.
But wow, whew, there we go. I need to go and lay down now in a quiet
It
and
wasn't
dark
easy.
room.
You know, I was actually stressed on it. I was like, we could very well lose this game after seeing Trick Room going up twice.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. They didn't bring Ludicolo, which I was still shocked by.
Yeah,
Which
and
meant
Sylveon
Azumarill
too.
did good. And Sylveon, yeah. So
I'm more
I mean, we
surprised about the Sylveon really because like that's good in Trick Room, especially against our team, and it does have priority too with Quick Attack.
yeah, like the Hyper Voice is one really strong, like you mentioned, Quick Attack too. But hey, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, no, neither am I.
But we're definitely gonna have to, I think really hard when it comes to the playoffs. And
Yeah.
maybe I think we should definitely swap a Pokemon or two.
Yeah,
Too.
that's what I was gonna say too. We do have potential to like we've only used Smeargle once.
Yeah.
It is kind of like a. I still do like Smeargle because it's so versatile, and it could be that one best of one, you know, trick that gets us the win. But it would have to be a good trick, and
Yeah.
do we really want that over something else that might be, you know, maybe we want something that's a bit bulkier on the team to support it a bit better, or I don't know, like I don't know,
We'll
maybe
see. Yeah,
we
I'll
just need
take a
to
look.
use like Magic Room or whatever the move is that stops items from working. Then we can spore everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's so much more we could do with Smeargle, obviously, because it gets access to so many cool moves. Like, transform strategies could be pretty interesting as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if we transform into something on their side. But I think we should take a look at, first of all, who we're gonna play in the top 4, and then decide from there.
Yeah. Don't actually know how the schedule's going to work, but I'm pretty sure the semi-final will be next week. It's a weekly thing after all. So whoever we're playing, we'll be playing them. And I think the battle and the team builder are going on both of our channels. Don't take that for granted, guaranteed just yet, but I think that's how it's going to be. So I'm sure you're not gonna, be able to miss what happens to us. So fingers crossed we'll have recovered by the time we get through to our semi-final game. And
I'm just glad, that our season goes on, because we had a really good start, obviously, starting 3-0, and then we had that mishap about the Entei, and then we weren't considering battle differential very much, and the next thing you know, we dropped from like first to second to fourth place, and all the teams are tied, and we're like, oh wow, our battle differential really isn't that good. So it all came down to this last battle pretty much. We still could have made it even if we lost, but
I'm a little bit surprised how invested I feel in this multi-battle league now.
Yeah.
It's like at first it was just a bit of fun, but now it's like, yes, we want to.
Yeah, exactly, especially because there's so many other good VGC and just Pokemon players in this league. So I'm looking forward to the rest of hopefully semifinals and finals. But yeah, we'll prepare hard for the semis, and we'll go from there.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, guys. Goodbye to all of you, and goodbye to Aaron, Cybertron Zing as well. Goodbye, Aaron.
Yep.
Okay. Bye.